One of my personal highlights from the most recent Nintendo Direct was without a shadow of a doubt the announcement of the Metroid Prime Remaster. This is a game that I've played all the way back in 2009 on the Wii. Naturally, at that point, it wasn't a remaster, it was more so a port from the GameCube game. I distinctly remember looking over multiple websites looking for the few stores in Portugal that actually had the trilogy, because a lot of the stores were actually just selling Metroid Prime 3 at the time, which was the one that actually came out for the Wii. And I was like, no, I want the trilogy, I want to play all of them. And I was going through all of these different stores to try and find the Metroid Prime trilogy, and I eventually did find it, and I got it. And guess what I did when I eventually got the Metroid Prime trilogy? I played through the entirety of Metroid Prime 1, and then immediately after played through the entirety of Metroid Prime 2, and then immediately after jumped into Metroid Prime 3 and burned out. Like a candle, dude. I got completely burned out on Metroid Prime and ended up never really getting back to Metroid Prime 3 because I was super busy with other things in my life. So I only ever played Metroid Prime 1 and 2, but still, I distinctly remember enjoying the ever-living crap out of that game because there was just something about the immersion, the quality of the little music bits that play whenever something happens in Metroid. They're just really, really good. Or, I don't know, maybe it's just my personal taste. I remember loving the aiming thing with the Wii mode where you had the infrared stuff. And I have to say, I never really found the Switch motion aiming to be as precise as the Wii, because the Wii actually had the sensor bar and stuff. But I'll be talking about how it feels on the new Metroid Prime Remaster, even though I haven't played a whole lot of it. This was actually a copy that Nintendo sent me the day after the announcement, because instantly, the moment I saw the announcement, I was like, hey, Metroid! I literally just sent a reply because, you know, I received like a PR blast from the people that I know at Nintendo, and I immediately just replied to that PR blast going like, Metroid, Metroid, Metroid! This is like, just give me a Metroid code. Because the reality of the situation, though, is there's going to be a physical version of the game, which is something that is super important for me because I want to buy that. I want to buy the physical version of the game, but I still wanted to, you know, just take a look at what the game is like so that I could tell you guys what it's like. For those of you that have never played Metroid Prime, let me tell you, if you own a Switch, you never played Metroid Prime, I cannot recommend this game enough. It is a game that, in my opinion, is fantastic. It is an absolute blast, brutally immersive, lots of fun, and it's just a fantastic game all around. I mean, basically, I cannot recommend it enough, is the point, right? So if you've never played it, you should definitely play it. If you guys are wondering, like, in terms of visuals and stuff like that, are there massive improvements? And it's like, I don't remember what the game looked like in 2009, because it's been really, really long, right? But what I can tell you is that I booted it up on the Switch, and it's running at what seems to be 60 FPS. Like I said, I don't have the tools of Digital Foundry to really go like into the nitty-gritty and say, oh, here it dropped. The frame rate seemed extremely stable, and it's definitely more than 30, so I'm assuming it's running at stable 60. No reason why it shouldn't. I'm not exactly sure what the resolution is either, but the game looked pretty damn good for a Switch game as far as I'm concerned. You guys can see the footage right now in the video. So from a visual standpoint, it looks great. From an audio standpoint, it also sounds good. It sounds just like I remember. It's just, there's just something to even just listening the little bumper sound that they make whenever it goes like, it just gets me because it just takes me back to when I've played it previously. And I know this is just one big, in a way, nostalgia bait, because I know that a lot of people are like, oh, that game came out like in whatever. I think it was actually the original release might have been like 2002 or something, because I played it in 2009. But this is a really, really old game. But the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of people that never really got to experience it. And in my opinion, I just feel like this is a net positive for people that didn't experience it, and a net positive for people like me that actually want to experience it again. And Actually, I was thinking about this as this was announced. I was like, oh, it's not the trilogy. And I was like, oh, I wanted to get the trilogy. And then I thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute. What happened when I got the trilogy? I played both of them in a row, and I got burned out, didn't play the third one. So maybe them releasing this a little bit spaced out is actually just what I need, right? They spaced it out a little bit, and then it's like, okay, then I'll play one, then I'll play two, then I'll play three. The thing is, obviously, it's going to be particularly pricey. Maybe they'll do like a bundle by the end of it or whatever. But one of the things that I would say is potentially this would indicate that Metroid Prime 4 would be releasing next year, I think, because I think that a lot of people might think, oh, they're releasing it this year, maybe it releases this year, maybe it releases this year in holiday. That might be a plan that they have. I don't know what the plan is going to be like, but I am looking forward to playing this. Now, naturally, I can't play it right now because I have a lot of projects on my hands and I don't want to drop Fire Emblem because I'm having a blast with that. We're still playing, naturally, Monster Hunter Sunbreak. There's a secret project that I'm working on that I'm also going to be sharing with you guys hopefully soon. So there's a lot of stuff on my plate, and when I jump into this, I want to not have, as many projects on my plate so that I can really dedicate my full attention to re-experiencing Metroid Prime, because back when I played it, I was a complete noob to, just like shooter games even in general, because most of the stuff that I was playing back then was friggin' World of Warcraft, and that was about it. So I remember being a complete noob when I was playing and like struggling with the controls and whatnot. But I just, bro, like I'm in such a different place as a gamer now that I'm just super excited to dive back into this. And I know that this is just a video about me being super mega excited about this, and you guys haven't really gotten that much value in the video yet, and I'm really, really sorry about that. I just had to talk about it, right? But anyway, so I've played the opening section of the game, and I played a little bit of the very beginning of the game, because like I said, I want to eventually replay this from scratch, but this was just to get some footage to show you guys. And like I said, animation wise looking good, visual wise looking good, sound wise looking good, gameplay wise feels great. In terms of control methods, they have 4 different control methods that you can actually use, and those include anything from like a new method that's like more modern, where you just move with the left stick and aim with the right stick, which is the traditional shooter way of doing things. They have the pointer method, which is the way that we played back in the Wii, which, by the way, is the way that I'm playing in this video, even though I didn't really fine-tune all of the settings, so you can see that sometimes I'm struggling a little bit. That's because, like I said, I'm strapped for time, so I just put in some basic settings, didn't really go too in-depth with it. But there are plenty of settings for you to mess around in terms of sensitivity and stuff like that, and the tracking felt pretty solid, pretty much like I remember the tracking being back on the Wii, which, this is going to be very specific to my case, because different people might have played this back on the GameCube. Don't worry, there's a control scheme specifically to mimic the Nintendo GameCube control screen, and there is a hybrid mode that allows you to basically use the left stick to move around and turn around, and then use you press the trigger, I believe you press the right trigger, and that enables you to go into motion aiming. So there's like 4 different control schemes that you can use. Me personally, because I want to remember the way that I played it back when I played it on the Wii, I'm probably going to be sticking with the pointer mode. I just need to fine-tune the things a little bit better. It just feels good to see the cannon arm move around without necessarily seeing the whole helmet move around. I don't know, there's something about that that is incredibly immersive for me, and I know that this is very specific to me and the memories that I have of the game, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is what it's about. It's for a lot of people, it's going to be their first experience with Metroid, and I really hope that, people dive in and enjoy it and just have a blast with it. For someone like me, it's like kind of like going back and trying to remember the way that I did things on the Wii and how that is going to translate into the Switch, and the tracking actually felt pretty good. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to diving into this, and I just had to talk about it again. Cannot recommend this enough if you've never played it. I'm personally, like I said, I want to get the physical edition because I love physical editions. I love physical media over digital media. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, Metroid Prime Remaster looking pretty solid. I mean, you can't go wrong with this game because people just love this game for so many friggin' years. And yeah, it's another opportunity for people to check it out. Anyways, I don't have a whole lot more to say. I just want to put out a video, let you guys know my thoughts on it, because this was one of the biggest highlights of the Nintendo Direct. Naturally, there's also the stuff from Xenoblade, which was awesome as well. I still need to get back and dive a little bit deeper into Xenoblade 3. And naturally, Tears of the Kingdom is going to be coming out in May. It is wild, dude. There's so many good games coming out this year, dude. 2023 is looking to shape up like a really good year for gaming, at least for me personally. I know that it's not going to suit everybody's tastes or whatever, but like, bro, Metroid Prime, cannot recommend it enough. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if you guys were excited as well. I kind of felt like most of the people in my chat during that stream also got pretty excited about Metroid Prime. And let me know if this is something that you guys would like to see on the channel. It most likely is going to happen. Like I said, it's just not going to happen right now. But anyways, I got to get back to work on this other project that I'm working on. Thank you all very much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, hit it up with a like, subscribe, bell notification, knock on all that stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong, stay safe. Peace out.